The Mexican War exacerbates problems between the North and South when it comes to slavery. But this really was, it takes off after the Mexican War, but it seemed like at the end of the 18th century, coming into the 19th, it looks like that slavery is dying. Americans have figured out the disconnect between an empire of liberty and having an entire race enslaved. And so slavery is starting to die right after the Revolution. But all of this changes in the 1790s when Eli Whitney creates the cotton gin. And basically what that is it mechanizes the removal of a seed within a cotton ball. We generally think of cotton balls as we get over at the drugstore, and they're nice and soft. We can, and we put them on our face. We almost want to make a pillow out of them. But a raw cotton ball has a little seed inside of it, and until you get that seed out, you cannot. It's not going to be useful for any sort of export. So before the cotton gin, it had to be removed by hand. So and it takes forever to do it. It's very hard to do. But nonetheless, what happens is that the cotton gin comes about and gives you a mechanized way of taking a seed out of a cotton ball, and that's going to basically save slavery. Before the cotton gin, slaves could only have a limited amount of processing cotton. After the cotton gin, a single slave can actually process 50 pounds a day, making cotton growing more profitable, and thus the demand skyrockets. And when demand skyrockets, so does the price, and so does the demand for slaves. The problem with cotton is this. The crop itself and agricultural practices will exhaust the land quickly and requires the moving west of new territory. This is one of the reasons why, if slavery is stopped when it comes to its spreading, it ultimately is going to die. And slave labor is going to constitute 90% of cotton production in the South. Thus, the cotton gin not only saves slavery, but it also makes slavery, it's going to make slavery the number one issue because of the fact, particularly when it comes to the expansion of it into the territories, because of the fact that slavery continually needs new territory to spread into to grow cotton, its main product.